Okay, this is brick. We've got continuous soffits, which warrants another trip into the attic, which is okay because I have another trip in the attic. We got a little parge coat around our foundation perimeter. This is a post-tension cable slab foundation. So brick is a very good building material. This home can burn down and you can still use the bricks. It's also a good insulator, but it's very porous. And so that's why we have these weep holes around the perimeter. Those are necessary. Don't cover those up. Okay, they allow the wall to breathe. Most of the time that comes out of there is water vapor. If you have an event, water can come out of there, but most of the time it's a vapor. It's part of the building structure. That's the way it works. This right here is the fresh air induction vent for your air conditioning system. Right there. Alright, it brings fresh air in because it's a very tight home. A very tight home. Now, I'm going to study this for a moment. If you look at the window frame, look at the top of the window frame where they do not have Z-bar flashing, which they should. Okay, but besides that, follow the side of the frame down. You see how it's wider at the bottom than it is at the top? It's not positioned in the wall. It does not fit snugly. It does not fit snugly. And coming along here, if you'll look at the shingles, and then there's a little metal flashing, edge flashing right there, and then the fascia board. All right, right there where it's supposed to lap a minimum of 2 inches. Not 1 inch like that. It's not lapped like that. And I believe I mentioned that on the pre-drywall inspection report. I believe I did. This is where the gas enters the house. The gas is bonded. That should be painted. Okay. This is not a wood destroying insect report. This is not a termite inspection. But if I was going to do one, I would say that where do termites live? In the ground. What do they eat? Dead wood. Oh. What's wood mulch? Dead wood on the ground next to your house. That's called a clue. That's conducive to wood destroying insects. That's conducive to termites. Moving on along. We got some high soil conditions around our front portico right in here. You're supposed to see the foundation perimeter. It's not supposed to be high like that. See that? That's high. Water goes downhill. Okay, it'll go on top of your foundation through the porous bricks, through the stonework, through the mortar. Goes in there and starts rotting things. Inside of here, looking good. Don't see anything really horrible. Doorbell works, I promise. Receptacle works. Coming along, a tree should not be closer than 25 feet to a structure. I get that. And everybody has a tree. I bet you the homeowners association is going to require that you have a tree. But I'm just here to tell you that a tree shouldn't be so close to the structures. Right now, it's a cute kitten. But eventually, this tree is going to grow up and it's going to cause, to be a nasty old tomcat. Grow up and causes some problems. Right here, the rain gutter is draining right on top of on top of the shingles. Rain gutter should not drain right directly on top of the shingles. There's another drip edge flashing that is not properly lapped. Moving on along. I'm looking. See these holes? These are the same as the ones that go around your perimeter. You have one over the front door too, by the way. You have little ones over those windows. These windows do not require them because you do not have brick over them. You do not have a lintel. I cannot ascertain that this lintel extends at least 6 inches on each side of the car opening. But it looks like it does. It looks like they made provisions for it too. But I cannot see it. I cannot determine. Inside the garage here, which is an exterior wall. Garage is exterior. Talk to Crime Watch. They'll tell you to close your garage door. Okay? Looks like they've been looking for wires. They've been looking for something. They've been fishing. Almost like a shotgun blast, doesn't it? They were looking for something. You want to ask the builder, say, what were you doing over there? That's history about your home. What were you doing over there? What happened? That's a reasonable question. Moving on along. This is electric, and we'll have more about the electric. More and more and more. So how many? But this electric panel, the box, the latch doesn't. No, that's not it. It doesn't have a latch. How does it stay up? How does it stay open? It just flies in the wind. Moving on along. Your vents will flap like that in the wind. Some people don't, get upset. They say, "Hear the wind." Well, if it's windy, they're going to do that. This is the water heater. Okay, that's not 6 inches from the ground. That's the water heater temperature pressure relief valve drain line, and it's supposed to discharge a minimum of 3 inches and a maximum of 6 inches. So I get, you know what? Is that 3 inches? I guess it's all right. Between 3 and 6 inches. Okay. False alarm. I get carried away. This is called a spirit level stick, and that bubble says that it's level. See, the builders are pretty good about grading, but they're not real good about drainage. It's supposed to go out towards the street. You can hear this. Well, let's see the water squashing on my feet. The water's staying too long. Builders a lot of times they'll say, "Well, if it doesn't dry within 48 hours, we consider that a problem." That's evaporation. That's swampage. That's not drainage. Talk to the code inspector. They're humans. They are human beings, and they are approachable. Ask them about that. Ask them about this. I had a level right in here. So the level is a pool table. That's not drainage. I got the dictionary's definition of drainage. I'll bake that into the report. It's very common. That's why I get onto it. But what's going to happen is the builder's going to say, if it doesn't dry in 48 hours, and then he'll say, "Oh, well, our warranty company doesn't have a problem with that, so we're good." And you go like, "Oh, your warranty company, Mr. Builder, your warranty company doesn't have a problem with that. Is it true?" And, "Yeah, our warranty company says it's fine." So, well, who owns your warranty company? "Oh, ABC." ABC? Well, doesn't ABC own your company too? "Yeah, but we're different. One hand doesn't wash the other. No, it's all different." And then they say, "Well, you know what? Wait for a year. Wait for a few months. Let's just see how it rides," and they call us back. And see, the thing is, you're going to come in the front of your beautiful house. You're going to walk through your beautiful house. And you're going to sit on your beautiful patio enjoying the yard. You're not going to be over here with the air conditioning unit. You're not going to spend any time over here. And he's hoping you'll forget about it. Okay? They know that they got to fix some of them, but they'd rather not fix all of them. They're hoping you will be the one that forgets. And then when you sell the home in 5 years, I'm going to come back, or somebody like me, and they're going to say, "Man, your drainage over here is lousy." And your feelings are going to get all hurt. And you're like, "It was all like that since I bought it." I hear that story all the time. "It was like that since I bought it. Like that since I bought it." No! You're supposed to get it fixed now. Alright? Moving on along. We do not have, just like the first window I pointed out to you, we do not have Z-bar flashing. We do not have Z-bar flashing. And then there's no way for me to tell or ascertain. I can go back and look at the other report. Did they put a stand under here? Because you're supposed to have a stand that lifts the column up off the ground so that when the sidewalk, when the patio, when your porch, your stoop, when it gets wet, water doesn't leach, doesn't, come up, doesn't, capillary action, it doesn't leach up into the wood and cause it to rot prematurely. That's what you're supposed to have. So, one thing that I noticed last time, and I would kind of wish I would have put it on the interiors I'm going to bring my ladder back around here. There's a couple things. The rain gutters on the roof. I'd like to get a better idea about how those windows were real crooked during the pre-drywall inspection, and now we got those gaps, and they're like, it's just asking for water to get up in there. Where do you think water's going to go? There. That's what I think. Another thing that I found, though, but compared to the first inspection, is the shingles have all laid down a lot nicer. I don't know what happened. But it's better now. Your rain gutter is not supposed to discharge, the butt end is not supposed to discharge closer to the wall than 2 inches. And you're supposed to have kick-out flashing right there to push it into the gutter. That'll cause your siding to rot prematurely. And moving on along, because we're movers. Shakers and the movers and the grabbers. Okay. See these butt seams? Well, I can't tell if they were primed or not because they're sealed over. I can't. But I know what I can't see is I can't see flashing tape underneath them. Do you see flashing tape underneath that thing? I don't see flashing tape. Moving on along, just a little bit of high soil right there too.